and welcome to Bloodsport MMA.
Assalamu alaikum.
And welcome to Miami, baby! UFC 287 in Miami will go down this Saturday, and these are my predictions. Before we get to that, guys, make sure to click the subscribe button. I would highly appreciate that. Every sub means a lot to me, so thank you in advance. We have in the main event Israel Adesanya taking on the new champ Alex Pereira. And in the co-main event, these are the only two fights I will predict in this video. We have Durinho Gilbert Burns against Gamebred Jorge Masvidal. And let's start with that fight. Jorge Masvidal versus Gilbert Burns. The classical jiu-jitsu grappler versus striker matchup, right? Now, it's a little bit different and more difficult here because you have to see Burns is a phenomenal striker. Burns has hands, he has power in his hands. He knocked down Usman, something that Masvidal couldn't do in two fights. And Masvidal, on the other hand, is not a bomb when it comes to grappling. I mean, yes, Colby 50-45'd him, but he survived 5 rounds with Colby without getting submitted or something, and he stood up over and over again. He wasn't easy to hold down, and that's exactly what Burns needs to do, hold him down. The thing is that Burns, in my opinion, is a much better grappler as soon as they're on the ground than Colby. The bigger problem for Burns will be, can he take him to the ground? Because Burns might be better on the ground, but Colby's a better wrestler. And Masvidal has in ATT phenomenal wrestlers to practice with. So that will be really interesting. Both not the youngest anymore, both close to 40.
You're 40 years of age.
Gamebred is the older one here. And Gamebred has the reach advantage, which definitely will help him because he needs to strike and he will box. That's what Gamebred does best, his hands. So the reach advantage will definitely help him in this fight. Can I see Masvidal winning that fight by a knockout? Yes, but it will be like the Darren Till fight. It will be a surprise knockout for me. Because for me, at this stage in their career, Gilbert Burns is the better fighter. That's why I say Gilbert Burns defeats Jorge Masvidal in his hometown, Miami, Florida. So how does Gilbert beat Masvidal? That's the big question, right? I say Gilbert managed to take him down or even knock him down. I will not be surprised if Burns knocks Masvidal down.
Hey, I'm not surprised, motherfuckers.
He takes him to the ground somehow in round 2 and submits him with, let's say, armbar. Gilbert Burns by second round submission in Miami, making the crowd a little bit angry. And now let's get to the main event of the evening. We have the fight, the rivalry of the rivalry. I mean, Israel Adesanya versus Alex Poatan Pereira is as crazy as a rivalry as you ever see, because who has a rivalry if one guy already beat him 3 times? The only rivalry that still exists, even though they're friendly now, is Gypsy King against Wilder, where Gypsy King also defeated him 3 times. And yes, it was also close sometimes, so it's kind of similar. But otherwise, it doesn't happen. Normally, if you beat someone 2 times, it's over. But because Pereira came over to kickboxing, to MMA, and Izzy as well, they had the 3rd match in MMA, which is was the first one in MMA, the 3rd one overall, sorry. And Izzy was winning the fight 3-1 until Pereira knocked him out. And at the end of the day, the fight goes 25 minutes, and it doesn't matter what you do for 24 minutes if in the 25th minute you knock your opponent out. Doesn't matter. You won the fight, fair and square. Stoppage was good. But the question is, can Alex do that again? He did it 2 times now, yes, but can he do that again? Because Izzy will probably learn from his mistakes. Izzy is very smart when it comes to doing adjustments, and Izzy is the better fighter. Izzy is a better fighter than Alex Pereira. Alex Pereira just has that touch of depth, that left hook, and that power in his hands that just is crucial. And he has a phenomenal thing in his arsenal, which is checking leg kicks and throwing hard leg kicks back, which definitely helped him knocking out Izzy, because Izzy was wobbly on his legs first. So that definitely needs to be in his game plan. But what I see coming, I think Izzy will wrestle him. Even Izzy said in an interview with Oscar Willis, with the Mac Life, that he will show Alex stuff, or Alex will get to see stuff in the cage or whatever that he won't expect. And I can really see Izzy wrestling, because he must gain a lot of confidence watching the fight back, the first MMA fight, where he took him down in round 2 or 3 and just laid on him for a whole round. Pereira is a bigger guy, couldn't escape, couldn't do anything. Izzy's the better grappler. Even though Pereira is stronger, so in the wrestling department that could be a little bit tricky, but I can see Izzy taking him down, and Izzy will win on the fight on the ground. Even though Pereira is a brown belt, which is a joke in itself, but this fight is so more dramatic and close than the first MMA fight. We have so many more things that play a factor in this fight. Look, if the world works how the world should work, if everything goes as it should go, Izzy wins that fight. The thing is, if somebody won 3 times over you and knocked you out 2 times, well, whoever you are, it doesn't matter how crazy and tough in your head you are, you will have that in the back of your head when you're standing there. If you got knocked out by this left hand 2 times already, even though the second one was a TKO, but you know what I mean, you will not fight the same as you fight a guy like Cannonier who you're not afraid of. You know what I mean? Who that never knocked you out. It's a whole different fight, and it doesn't help getting a second loss. I believe Izzy definitely will face adversity because Pereira is in his head, and Pereira has won against him all the times now. But I just have a feeling, and that might change because my prediction to this fight kind of changed every day, but right now I have a feeling, because of the injury with the Mac Life, that Izzy will just fight so smart and will take him down, will grind on him, will make him tired, and outstrike him and win. Let's go for a risky prediction. Izzy by round 4 TKO due to ground and pound. Maybe he also just softens him up on the ground and then knocks him out in the stand-up. Also possible. Izzy by 4th round finish. There you go, guys. My picks for this event. What are your picks? Write it all below in the comments, guys. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, like this video, and most importantly, guys, eat your vegetables. Until next time, bye-bye. Plus for that.
Eat your vegetables.